MSI AM5 motherboards add latest AMD Ryzen 9000 overclocking and memory features, curve shaper, OPP and Expo on the fly. MSI is bringing several new overclocking and tuning features to its AM5 motherboards with the launch of AMD Ryzen 9000 CPUs. With the launch of AMD's Ryzen 9000 Zen 5 desktop CPUs just a few weeks away, MSI will be adding some of the new features that the Red Team announced. These new features aim to offer better tuning and overclocking options to users on existing 600 series and upcoming 800 series motherboards based around the AM5 socket. Ki 11 EDOG, at G01D3 in M4ING0, July 17, 2024. Starting with the latest details, the MSI X670 Tomahawk Wi-Fi has been presented using the latest BIOS E6E12AMS.1E2, which will be using the AGESA 1.2.0.0a firmware, which was running an AMD Ryzen 9000 Zen 5 desktop CPU with 32GB of memory. This is great news for users who will be running the latest chips on 600 series motherboards, as all the latest features will be available to them and not restricted to newer motherboards. The 800 series motherboards will still feature a range of new I/O features and updated power delivery. The first features to talk about for MSI's AM5 motherboards: support for Expo on the fly mode and OPP optimized platform profile. These two are memory tuning and overclocking features. The Expo on the fly mode is designed to offer easy overclocking, while optimizer performance profiles work like memory try-it, offering users a predefined set of OC profiles based on the memory modules and ICs incorporated within those modules. These memory OC settings can be accessed through the DRAM settings section within the OC panel in the BIOS. With Expo on the fly enabled in the BIOS, you will be able to tune the memory via its available Expo profile through the operating system rather than having to go back and forth in the BIOS. It definitely saves a lot of time and effort, giving you faster performance when needed. The OPP feature allows users to get the maximum performance potential of memory modules by granting users DDR5 6000, 1:1, support, which is the sweet spot for Ryzen 9000 CPUs. Many OC and Expo memory kits above DDR5 7000 don't have DDR5 6000, 1:1, profiles, and users are left to manually tune their modules. With OPP, this can be achieved faster and more conveniently. Coming to the CPU OC option, we have support for Curve Shaper, which is being introduced as an extension to Curve Optimizer. This setting can be accessed from the OC menu under Curve Optimizer and allows users to selectively add or remove the underlying voltage curves to maximize how they undervolt their CPU. A total of 15 different frequency and temperature bands are available for total adjustments, 3 temperature and 5 frequency. With AMD's Curve Shaper on Ryzen 9000 Zen 5 desktop CPUs, users will be able to further reduce the voltage from bands that are stable and add voltage to unstable bands. This reshaped curve will apply across all cores and can be shifted by Curve Optimizer. Following are some of the highlights of the overclocking enhancements that are being added to 600 series and 800 series boards for Ryzen 9000 CPUs. Legacy tuning features such as Precision Boost Overdrive, one-click overclocking will also be available across AM5 motherboards, which support CPU overclocking support. With PBO, users can prioritize performance over efficiency and gain extra performance by utilizing the extra headroom, which is made possible thanks to the lower TDPs on Ryzen 9000 CPUs. PBO can yield up to a 15% gain in performance while adding a little more power. MSI has already rolled out the AGESA 1.2.0.0 BIOS firmware for its AM5 motherboards, and the new AGESA 1.2.0.0a BIOS is going to be available very soon, so stay tuned for more updates as we move closer to the final launch.